let's get into the afternoon games for Sunday.
Okay. So we got the Dolphins at the Patriots in Foxborough.
Dolphins at the Patriots. So interesting game. Rookie quarterback starting in Mac Jones for the Patriots. Patriots are going to be drastically improved from what they were last year. I have a hard time betting against Bill Belichick. It's like betting against Alabama or betting for Notre Dame. That never
Mm-hmm.
fucking works out. Um, so I'm going to go with the Patriots. I think the Patriots will find a way to get it done. I think Mac is going to be efficient, and I think that's all he'll have to be. I'm not sold on Tua. I think that Patriots defense is going to give him fits. That Patriots defense is drastically improved. They're getting guys back from COVID. They had some uh, big time free agent signings, and I think Patriots actually find a way to get this done.
Yeah, with this being in Foxborough and being kind of a rivalry game, I'm leaning towards the Patriots. I think it's going to be closer. I think Tua has improved, at least what we saw in the preseason. I'm looking forward to seeing how he actually does in the regular season. I think the Dolphins have a pretty solid team, that they're an under-the-radar team this year. But I do have the Patriots squeaking this one out, but I'm not going to be surprised if the Dolphins win.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if the Dolphins win. The Dolphins are a fringe playoff team, and I think that's kind of in the same region that the Patriots are. I don't know if the Patriots will have enough offensive firepower. I like Mac Jones, but they don't have a ton of weapons outside of their tight ends in Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry, but Hunter Henry is off injured. And I mean, they got a stable running backs, though. That's the Patriot way. That's what they're going to do. They're going to run the ball. They're going to play good defense. Dolphins could win this game, but
I
I
feel like
like
the
the
Patriots are
Patriots.
going to have that slow and steady game, just keep chipping away, and then when it comes down to the end of the game, it could be them, last minute field goal, something like that, that ends up putting them ahead.
Yeah, I mean, and the Patriots have been known to, win those close games with a field goal.
Mm,
I don't know who the fuck their field goal kicker is anymore because Goskowski's gone.
couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I know they have a kicker, unlike the Lions, who actually do now have a
They
kicker,
do now
but
have a kicker.
they do. But yeah, I got Patriots in that game.
Yeah, definitely. Um, of course, I just move off of that because I wanted to see who the kicker was to move on to our next game here.
All right, well, I can
Doesn't
preface
really matter.
our next game. We'll talk Broncos and Giants because I'm going to save the Browns Chiefs for towards the end there.
Okay.
So Broncos Giants. This game is going to be played in New York, but I don't think that's going to matter. I got the Broncos winning this game. I think Teddy Two Gloves is going to come out and perform well. That Denver Broncos team is stacked with talent outside of the quarterback position. They are excellent on defense. Von Miller is coming back. He looks like he is healthy. He is highly motivated. Just had a child. I think that is going to, kind of raise his spirits. He's been down at least last year. I know he was injured. I expect the Broncos to come out, play very aggressive defense, and they will run the ball and they'll use play action off of that and let Teddy Two Gloves do what he does and manage a game.
Yeah, I think the Broncos are the better team here. Again, quarterback is kind of their biggest question mark.
Yep.
But I feel like they don't have to fight beyond what their average is in order to be better than the Giants, and that they can do that. They, again, can stay strong on defense and just steady running the ball on the offense. They've got those offensive weapons at wide receiver,
Yep.
and that will be enough to put them ahead of the Giants. Giants are going to have to lean on Saquon. We'll see if he is actually healthy.
Is he
if
going to
the
play?
quads, I think he'll play. But
I know you're not.
Giants defense is getting better. They've
Yep.
added pieces this offseason. They do have some receiving talent, but Danny Dimes is just not going to do it for me.
Yeah.
And I think that's what ends up putting the Broncos ahead.
Yeah, I don't trust Danny Dimes. He is very loosey goosey with the football. He has so many fucking fumbles. He is known to push the ball into windows he should not push the ball into against a very, very good secondary for the Broncos. One of the best safety tandems in the league. They're stacked at corner. Good pass rush with Bradley Chubb and Von Miller. So, yeah, Broncos all the way. And I hate saying that because I don't like the Broncos. I got a lot of friends and family that are big Broncos fans. They love the Broncos. They love talking about how the Broncos are so goddamn good, even though they're not that great. They are going to be drastically improved, but they're playing in a very, very tough division. I mean, they got to play the Chiefs twice. That's 2 losses. I think the Raiders could still potentially be pretty good. And the Chargers with Justin Herbert. I think Herbert takes a step back, but I still think that team is pretty fucking solid.
Yeah.
So the Broncos are a drastically improved team, but they're missing the key piece. I'm a Browns fan. I know what that's like when you don't have that solid quarterback. You are going to lose some games you probably shouldn't lose. This is not one of those games, though.
Yep.